Let's briefly go over glycolysis. And we can learn how to do this making apple pie, starting with 1 sugar cube and ending with 2 slices of pie, as in 2 pyruvate. First, we need some ingredients, starting with a simple sugar cube. A 6-sided sugar cube denotes 6 carbons for glucose. Now let's add a phosphate group to that glucose, using the enzyme hexokinase, becoming glucose 6-phosphate. The ingredient will cost you some money, as in $1 or 1 ATP. Now let's add some apple cinnamon to change the sugar cube with the phosphate group to an apple fruit with a green leaf, as in fructose 6-phosphate. Fruit for fructose. Now let's add another leaf to this fruit. Phosphorylating the fruit uses phosphofructokinase, costing you another $1 in the process, or 1 ATP. Now you have a whole apple with 2 leaves, fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Now this whole apple with 2 leaves needs to be cut directly in half. When dividing it in 2, you see a glistening half apple with 1 leaf on each side. Glistening reminds me of glyceraldehyde, as in glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Now the power move. This glistening apple half with a leaf gets an additional leaf again, using the enzyme glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase. It is a power move because not only do you get an additional green phosphate leaf, but you also produce NADH for each half, making glyceraldehyde 1,3-bisphosphate on each side. The phosphate groups pack a lot of energy. Now with these 2 half apples with the respective 2 green phosphate leaves in the form of glyceraldehyde 1,3-bisphosphate, let's make some apple pie, with the phosphate green leaves being the fuel. Let's shut the oven door and make some ATP. 4 green phosphate leaves will yield you 4 ATP, but don't forget that you invested 2 ATP at the beginning. Time to count down. 3, 2, PEEP, as in 3-phosphoglycerate, 2-phosphoglycerate, and PEEP for phosphoenol pyruvate. And as we open the oven, we see 2 triangular pieces of pie. A triangular slice of pie reminds you that pi for pyruvate is 3 carbons. The 2 important enzymes here for the production of ATP are 2 types of kinase, the first one being phosphoglycerate kinase, and the second one being pyruvate kinase. In summary, you started with a 6-carbon glucose molecule and ended with 2 3-carbon pyruvates.